Hey everybody, how you doing tonight? And that music's way too loud. Let's get that music hushed down. Hey, I am so excited. I used to spend hours coming up with titles and tags and thumbnails for my videos on YouTube. I have used TubeBuddy and I've used ChatGPT and I've used Keywords Anywhere. And so now I'm going to show you how my unpaid intern never sleeps, it never complains, and it might be better at YouTube than I am, but it's taking care of 80% of the work that I have to do when I'm doing my YouTube channel. And so let's get started. We're going to talk about Tech Troublemaker presents ChatGPT content creation checklist. We're going to talk about how to supercharge your stuff. So let's take a look. All right, so here is my list. So we're going to demo. All this is going to be demoed tonight. I think I am peaking. Let's see, peak. Nope, seems to be going fine. So tonight I'm going to talk about how to use ChatGPT for ideation, video ideation, titles and hooks, creating SEO-friendly video descriptions, creating chapter markers for your video, creating tags for your video, and then as a bonus, if you stick around to the end, I'm going to show you how to get ChatGPT to tell you what your thumbnail should look like and to tell you, just amazing stuff. And then the other part is we're going to create scripts and we're going to create scripts and teleprompter chapters. So if you use a teleprompter, then we're going to help you with that as well. So this is a great night to be here because I love ChatGPT. So let's make some magic happen. All right, so you ready? You ready, Freddy? All right, let's go. ChatGPT. Okay, here we go. So this is my ChatGPT window. And so I can go in here and look, it's not about the prompts anymore. It's about giving it enough information to get what you want back, okay? Give me 5 YouTube video ideas I can use for my live streams in the coming weeks. I go live every Tuesday night at 9 p.m. Eastern. And then, hey, I go out there then and I say, hey, go give me ideas for live streams. And so it's going to give me, hey, here's YouTube hacks I wish I knew sooner. And let me bump up the font here. I want to make sure you guys can see this. Make text bigger. Make text bigger. Okay. Hopefully you can see that an amazing size there. All right. Hopefully you're seeing it. All right. So YouTube growth hacks I wish I knew sooner. Share practical lessons. 3 things that work. 2 things that are a waste of time. What are you doing? Is AI ruining your content creation or saving it? Hey, ChatGPT, we're working together tonight. Don't sabotage us. The perfect video hook. Let's write something together. Let's fix your channel. Live channel reviews. No snark. And 30 days of content. Is it worth it? You want me to build an outline, thumbnail ideas, title description, any of these? ChatGPT can do all this. Now, I'm going to do this. I want to do an episode next week about chapters in the YouTube video description and how they benefit the community and the creator. Boom. See, I already have an idea thought of. So here's one. Perfect topic for Tuesday night. Here it gives me titles right off the bat. This is, hey, here's some titles you might like. Live stream title ideas. Why you must use chapters in your YouTube videos. Seriously. YouTube chapters help viewers and boost watch time. Stop wasting time. Add chapters to your videos. It can do a YouTube episode outline for me. It could say, hey, here's some what are chapters, and it'll talk about what chapters are. So this is what I'm going to do next week's episode on, by the way. But let's go through and let's build out the show. And this is like everything it comes up with. So that's great stuff. All right. So here's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to go through these titles, and I'm going to pick my favorite. And I'll literally ask it, of the 5 titles suggested, which do you think is the best for my channel? And this is important because me and ChatGPT spend a lot of time together, so it's good that it learns. Yeah, so it says, okay, it thinks YouTube chapters help viewers and boost watch time. So I don't know if I'm thrilled with that, but okay. Here we go. So first thing I'm going to say is, all right, so let's go back. This is a list of things we're going to talk about here. And the next one's going to be ask it 5 video type. So we did that. We can refine ideas for shorts, tutorials, SEO focus, that type of thing. So we can do video ideation with ChatGPT. Then we could talk about titles and hooks. So it gave me 5 titles. And I could ask it also for a bold video hook. So let's go and back. Okay, here we go. All right. Using that title, create for me an SEO-friendly YouTube video description. So here I could say, hey, create my video description. Suddenly my eyes are all da-da-da. Okay. So then here it does. It'll create, this is my video description. So I can literally go and I can take this and paste it in. And if I like this, and it can even create me a template, hey, here. So this is all the stuff. And then I will go and create a Google Doc and I will paste this stuff in it. And I'll go look and say, okay, let me think. Do I like this? And then it also gives me, hashtags. And then I'm going to say, give me a comma separated list of tags for this video. Okay? It will give me a list of tags for the video. Okay? Then I literally can go and copy these tags and paste them. So here, we're going to do this. I'm going to go open up new doc. All right. So I got a brand new Google Doc. Let's go share my Chrome so you can see that. Let's see which side of Chrome I'm on. Okay, good. All right. So I'm going to go back in here. And so I'm going to copy the title. So I asked it what titles it thought I should do. So I'm going to copy that content. And I'm going to paste it here. Control V. All right, there we go. So I'm going to take this right here. Copy. I'm going to go up here and... oops. Nope, wrong one. Click here. All right, so I'm going to paste that in there. There's my title now on the document. And then I'm going to go. And then it said, hey, it wrote me a description. So I'm going to go copy that. Okay. So there's my description. Of course, it went and did all these Command Z. Stop that stuff there. Okay. Ta-da, bloop. All right. So I paste that in. That's my description for next week's, probably for next week's video. I'll probably do some more refinement. Then going back to my ChatGPT, here you see, here's my tags. I said, give me a comma separated list of tags for this video. Give me all my comma separated tags for this video. I'll go copy. And then I'll go over here to my Chrome sharing. And I'll go and take the mouse. Where'd it go? Go back, mouse. There we go. All right. Paste it in. Bloop. All right. So I'm pasting. Those are my tags that I can paste in for my video when I go and I create the entry for it. All right. So there's that. Now, let's go back through here. So we had 3 to 5 engaging topics. Okay. It wrote me an SEO-friendly description. It gave me keywords, values, call to action. Now, let's see. I can take it. I can have it write a script if I wanted to. I don't do that very often, but I can do. So, request time-stamped SEO chapter titles. Okay. Here's the catch for that. ChatGPT does not do a good job. Okay. It does not do a good job of transcribing your videos. I've tried it a bunch of different ways and it doesn't do a good job. So it always makes me happy. So I got a couple of questions out here. So let's go and do some shout outs here and see what everybody's talking about tonight, and then we'll get back into the mix. The image of you on the thumbnail, Roy, is more accurate than before. That is true. I use Sora on ChatGPT, and I gave it some images of me. I gave it multiple photos of me and said, create an animated looking image of me, and it did a good job. Good evening, friends. Kind of wild one. Hello, guys from Colorado. Hello, hello, hello. Mommy God, hey, kind of wild. Oh, yes, chapters. Can YouTube do now without an external app? So I think you're talking, Lala, confirm with me. Are you asking, I'm doing this specifically with ChatGPT. So ChatGPT is my magic, but I'm dropping my vidIQ and I'm dropping my TubeBuddy, chat. So I'm doing this on the paid version. It could be everything I'm doing works on the free version, but I don't have any way of knowing because I've been on a paid version for so long. Hey, Florence, how you doing tonight? Hey, Florence. My internet stopped a bit, so I didn't see how you created the timestamps. Don't worry, I haven't done that yet. I'm going to show you. It made some suggestion for timestamps, but we're not going to do that. I will show you this. I will show you all that. So you will get all the information. Hey, how you doing, Philip? How you doing, sir? Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right, so I'm going to go back to my ChatGPT screen. Okay, so here I have my comma separated list. So this is the description it's suggested. And so yeah, I mean I like this pretty well, but I'm gonna go read through it. And it says, hey, do you want a shorter version of your for a pinned comment or optimize for email or ConvertKit promotion? Yeah, so that's the kind of stuff I could do later. All right, so I want to show you this magic. So I could have it. Here, I'm going to come to this. This is I'm going to show you how to do chapters and timestamps. So here's the catch. As I mentioned, it does not do a very good job with transcribing it for you. I have tried different ways to submit it. Whatever your method of using to do transcribing, let me present my whole screen. Okay, here's my whole screen, and this is Mac Whisperer. So whatever you use, if you have a service, if you're using, one of the services to describe it, or you can let YouTube do its transcript. It'll do it the next day. I've gotten impatient, so I'm doing it this way. But if after you do your live stream, you wait for it to do a transcript, and then you tweak it a little bit, you can take that text with the timestamps and paste it in the ChatGPT and get your chapters. And let me show you, though, because it'll write crappy chapters if you don't tell it how. So let me talk you through that. But here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to back to whole screen. And so here's whatever you use for transcripts. I've gotten impatient, so I'm going to go to my video from last week that I did. Here we go. I did this Crazy Thoughts video. So I'm going to go ahead and have it transcribe it. And so Mac Whisperer is going to go and transcribe it for me. And it's usually pretty quick. So, all right. So it does this. Now, again, you can use the transcripts that YouTube creates for you, but it takes 12 to 14 hours before that shows up usually, depending on. Okay. All right. So here it is. And so I go and I say export as SRT file. Okay. So I export SRT file, and I'm just going to drop it in my downloads and save. Now, there. All right. Now we're going to go to ChatGPT. So now I have that SRT file, and we'll go take a look. And I'm going to create a new chat. I'm going to do a new chat. And now I'm going to say, using this transcript, using this time-stamped transcript, create SEO-friendly chapters for this video of the best 8 moments. Okay, I don't want if it's a 2 minute and 12-second video for this example, so it's too short. If it like an hour long, one of my normal live streams, then I would have it go through and do the whole thing. All right, so I'm gonna go to downloads, and here's that SRT file, and I'm gonna say open. All right, so it has the file, and I'm gonna say give me friendly chapters for the best 8 moments of this video. All right, and then I go boom. Okay. See, it says yeah, and it will go through and create what it thinks are the best 8 moments, and then it says, hey, okay, so give me just the channel markers to post in my video description. Okay. Oops, it blew up. Oh no, retry. There we go. That's weird. Hope we're not having network issues. That one made me sad. Does ChatGPT only blow up when I'm doing a demo? Just like the busiest time of night or something, that's when it's going to blow up. Okay, there it goes. So then it puts them into a paragraph, like into a box for me, and then I can just choose, and look, my fat head's in the way, so let's go left GPT. There we go. Move my head. All right. So I can just copy this, and then I can paste this into my channel description at the bottom or wherever you want to paste it. So there are your chapter markers for your video, and they're better written than normal, because if you just go in there and say, give me the top 8 moments, it will literally take a snippet of what you said, and that's what it did. It doesn't put any effort into making that prettier. And so I do it this way, and I say make sure they're SEO friendly, and so then it spits out my channel markers, and then I can go paste these into the channel description for my video. And that is how you can do that. Now, let's go take a look. I have a list. Did I do everything yet? All right, so let's go back to my original live stream content ideas here. Okay, great. So I got this. Okay. Give me a hook for this video. Now I'm going back to the idea of doing a video about YouTube chapters. So next Tuesday night, heads up, I'm going to do a video about the YouTube chapters and why they are so important. Okay? So I'm going to say, give me a hook for this video. Sure, here's a hook. It's okay. I may have to refine that one. But it says, if your viewers are scrubbing through your video looking for good stuff, you're losing them. But there's a simple fix. It's called YouTube chapters. Let me show you how to use them to keep people watching longer and boost your channel's performance. Okay. Would you like a shorter version for the first 10 sentences? Yes, give me a shorter version. A shorter, punchier for the first 10 seconds of my show. All right. So there. Absolutely. So here's a shorter. Struggling to keep viewers watching? Yeah, there you go. So there's my hook. So then I'm going to go back to my screen over here and the hook. Blip. All right, there we go. Struggling to keep viewers watching? YouTube chapters might be the secret weapon. Let's fix your watch time starting now. So that's the hook for next week's show. I know you guys are getting all the information early. It's all good, right? Okay, so maybe I should make that bigger so you guys can see it. Let's go, bloom, bloom. There we go. All right, so you can see it now. A little bit better, hopefully. Hopefully it's bigger. Looks bigger on my screen. So, all right. So hopefully you can see that better. Now, okay. So there's my hook. So I did 3 engaging titles. I asked for video hook. I did an SEO-friendly video description with a call to action in it. I did channel markers. I showed you how to do it 2 ways. Take the transcript that YouTube creates, or use some utility that will create you a time-stamped transcript for you. And then you take that and you paste it into ChatGPT. You attach that file and say, give me SEO-friendly channel markers. You decide. For some reason, for hour-long videos, I do 13 titles, 13 chapters. I don't know why. It's just a thing, unless I think it's got like a lot of stuff. And then I showed you how to do comma-separated tags. Okay? And now, let me show you the magic it can do with thumbnails. So, you know, you're all saying, hey, I know that I can do, let's do right, ChatGPT, there we go. All right, so back over here. All right, create me a thumbnail mock-up. You think mock-up for this video. Okay, now this probably takes the paid version to get it to come out in a timely manner. Otherwise, it may take forever. It doesn't do a very good job of seeing what my... So the timestamp is based on the transcript, so no need for the actual video. Yeah, you take the time-stamped transcript and you paste that, you upload that into ChatGPT and you say, create me chapters. Okay? Getting your feedback on a newer version of ChatGPT. Okay, sure. Let's see what I get. It doesn't do full-size thumbnails, by the way. Even when I tweak it and say, give me a full-size thumbnail. So, plus for some reason, ChatGPT doesn't like me to have a beard. I don't know why. It wants me to wear glasses too. I don't know why. It wants me to wear glasses. And it you know, it's, yeah. And you can do all this in the web browser version of ChatGPT. I just have gotten used to having it running in the app. Oh, there's a guy with a beard. Okay, but he's wearing glasses. I obviously need to get glasses. I don't wear contacts. I have somehow still am able to see okay. Okay, I mean, it's kind of all right, maybe. I don't know. What do you think? So, you know, click on this one. It always seems to cut words off, so I can never use these thumbnails it gives me. And plus, I don't like it because it has somebody else in it. Wow, you're thinking really hard. This must be the busiest time of night for ChatGPT. I swear every time I do a video about ChatGPT, it takes a little bit of a nap while I'm working. So I'll tell you what, while I wait on that magic happen, let's shout out to you guys and see how you guys are doing. So yeah, some more da-da-da. Hi, Philip. Hey, Philip. Hi, Lala. Hello, how are you? Hey, Laura. Laura, how mommy got? So timestamp, you know, based on the transcript, so no need for that. Yeah, here's the catch. You can't upload a video into ChatGPT. There seems to be 100 meg limit. Who the heck can get even a 1080p video under 100 meg these days? So I am using it to create B-roll images. Yes, I have not started doing videos, but I am using ChatGPT. So if you looked at my ADHD video, all the graphics in that video I did in ChatGPT. I wrote a prompt. I said, create me this. Do you have like a suggested nice and effective prompts for specific things like content creators for use in chat? Because sometimes if you don't use the right prompts, it gives you the wrong answer. Yeah, that is true. I would gladly share all my attempts at prompts. So let's go back to ChatGPT. I don't know. I like this one because it's my color. There we go. Okay. It's horrible. But, so I will say, this is interesting. Copy image. I don't know. Anyway. So then what I do, here's where it gets interesting. Let's do Chrome sharing. Ta-da! Okay, I'm back over here. And I'm going to here. And I'm going to say, I want a YouTube thumbnail. You know, and I will go through and upload, I will go here, and my brand color is Cosmic Blue. And then I will go, and it's cutting off part of the screen, so let's move it over here. We have to, that's interesting. Well, okay, I can live with that. All right, so let's go to uploads and find like something, you know, here's one, okay. So then I'm gonna go and tell it to background remover that. And it's not a great picture of me, but what the heck. This one I hate because my head's cut off. It's like I took the picture and it didn't have my head in there. Let's see. So elements, chapters. I don't know. This is not great, but what the heck. Nope, I don't like that. Bye-bye. All right. So I'll go and say YouTube chapters. I do have the paid version of Canva. I'm going to admit that because I got tired of... I got tired of not being able to use every graphic they have. And so for $150, I think it's great. Yeah. No. These prompts you can write. I will gladly... We'll do a session. We can just go through these prompts. And I will give you like all these prompts I've done. Okay? These are not, you just got to give it enough information to give you what you want. All right. So this is a terrible thumbnail. All right. I'm going to go ahead and put, I'll go ahead and make an ugly thumbnail on purpose because I want to show you, Chapters. Okay. Bold. Green. Big. Chapters. All right. Uploads, YouTube. Yeah, see all these graphics here? This was all the graphics, some of the graphics I did for my video about ADHD and my crazy brain. And so I'll type YouTube. Okay, so here's my YouTube. I got this a long time ago. It says YouTube Music, but you go here, you take this, and you shrink it down. And there's the YouTube logo, and let's see, I need a rectangle. I like a rectangle. The rectangle is red, but it's too red, so we're going to change it to another color. We'll go with green, and we'll send it back. Oops, hang on. Layer. Send backward. Okay, here we go. All right, so YouTube. I don't know. This is a horrible thumbnail. All right. Chapters for YouTube. But I want it to be a horrible thumbnail. Why do I want it to be a horrible thumbnail? Because watch this. All right, save. Download. Download. Let's see. Next week is Tuesday the 20th. So I'm going to go ahead and make a folder for May 20th. May 20. And save. All right. So there it is. I made this horrible thumbnail. Okay. Now we're going to go to ChatGPT. And yeah, I love what you've done here, but whatever. All right. I'm going to go here. I'm going to upload that thumbnail, the one I just did. Chapters for YouTube right there. Okay. Open. Okay. Analyze this thumbnail for this video. And make suggestions. I can't type tonight. Make suggestions on how I can improve it. Okay. Let's see. Okay. I do not use the prompt in Canva to generate images. I know you can, but I'm a little disappointed in it, and it's painful. All right. So here we go. So I gave it that, and it says, okay, what's working? Great facial expression. You're excited. Pointing pose grabs attention, communicates enthusiasm. Clear theme. Chapters in Ukulele make the topic obvious at a glance. Minimal clutter. Keeps focus on you and the message. Just suggestions. The word chapters in light greens lacks contrast on which may be hard to read. Use bold white or bright yellow text with a drop shadow or outline to pop. Stronger hook. Chapters is accurate but not emotionally engaging. Boost, use bolder, benefit-driven phrases like boost watch time, YouTube secret weapon, stop losing viewers. Use chapters like a pro. Add branded colors or shapes, or place text inside a black YouTube-style video box for content. Improve the YouTube logo background. The lime green box feels out of place against the blue. Yeah, it does. I just put it there. And so then I take this stuff. And then I go to Canva and say, dude, let's go make one worth looking at. And so I will go over here. Let's do the left one. There we go. Okay, all right. So now we'll go back to Canva, and I'll say, okay, look, this is terrible here. This box is horrible. It needs a better color if I use a color at all, but let's see what it looks like with a white. Okay, and then I got to put the YouTube right dead center. Okay, it's still a horrible thumbnail, okay? I am not going to be able to quickly make a good thumbnail because I spend a lot of time on my thumbnails now, and I use ChatGPT to do it. So I'm going to cheat. I think I'm going to skip ahead, and I'm going to show you how I came up with the thumbnail for tonight. You're going to say, what? Yeah. So I'm going to skip ahead. But here's what I do. I literally create this thumbnail, and I think I got it right, and then it'll make suggestions on ways I'll make it better, and then I will keep refining it. So, for example, it doesn't like that, so I'm going to go and choose effects, and I'm going to outline chapters, and I'm going to pick a color. Let's see, black chapters, and then I may change the colors of this to something else, but that helps. I could add a drop shadow perhaps, or I could hollow it out. Nope, I hate that. Nope, not working for me. I'll just do outline, and that green ain't gonna cut it for me, so let's go black on that. I'm probably gonna change the font. Let's see, what have I been using lately? Liberation Sands. Nope, don't like that. I also may change that to all capitals. I don't know. Bloop. AAPTR. Nope, that's horrible. It looks better not capitalized like that. So, chapters. Okay. All right. So, I'm going to go through. This green is horrible, by the way. I just was trying to change it up. It suggests that I go with something else. I think boost SEO. It always wants me to put things on the same line. I don't know why. Anyway, I don't know. This is still a horrible thumbnail, but I'm gonna share it out and save it down, and I'm gonna call it version 2. And then I'm gonna feed it back into ChatGPT and like, hey, okay, so I keep all these, and I know I could do multiple pages in Canva, but I have a habit of just changing because usually I'm going through a refinement process, and so right, okay, upload and recents version 2. All right, so I'm uploading version 2. I don't even say anything. I just hit enter. It knows what I'm trying to do. It's like, oh, hey, you're trying to make that better, aren't you? Yes, I am. Okay. So it'll come back. The second version is a step in the right direction. Here's a focus, critique, and some polishment. Oops, sorry about that. Okay. Text readability is much better. Outline. Okay. Your pose is still strong. YouTube looks clean, much improved. Refine the text. Boost SEO is a bit vague. Okay, so we'll change it. Use chapters like this. I like chapters equals more views. I'm probably going to go with that. So I can go back and fix that. If you want to keep the SEO angle, try chapters boost SEO or YouTube chapters equals SEO win. Okay, I like that one too. Add visual cue for chapters. Consider adding a small YouTube video player mock-up. Yeah, I do like that. there's not one, so I'll probably have to make one. That's where I would take, let's see. All right, so here's where I would go, and I'd say create image of to video player with player bar with chapter chapter markers. Okay, and show the video. Show the video partially played. Okay, all right. So I'm going to say, hey, make me an image of that. And of course, it's like wanting me to give it feedback. I spend too much time in ChatGPT. I probably need to do a ChatGPT detox. So anyway, yep. While we're waiting on that to draw out, let's check in the chat. I saw some folks showing up there. Let's take a look. All right. Use the B-roll from ChatGPT. Would this require you to click yes to alternate content question in video detail? Altered content. I don't really think so. The altered content that YouTube is concerned is that you're presenting something is real, and I usually use like cartoon animated looking things, and so that's usually what I'm doing. Also, I'm not modifying the human in the video normally, so I don't really consider that being that I'm using that kind of thing. But I do use for B-roll pictures. Do use a prompt generator in Canva to generate. I have not. I've played with it a little bit. I don't have the patience for it. I've just live and breathe in ChatGPT so much. Yeah, sometimes. So true, Corey. Sometimes I get frustrated because I don't know exactly how the AI prompt wants the prompts to be. Great point, Walter. I want to know. Yep. Darn, my nap took longer than expected. Hi, everyone. Hi, Matt. James Hicks in the house. Keep bringing great value. Yeah, man. Congrats on the milestone you just reached, sir. That's awesome. James Hicks, hello. Hello. Use bangers or sugar pie font. Congratulations on the 11K milestone. Yes. Is there suggested font size for thumbnails? So if you go with the methodology that you're only supposed to have, 3 or 4, 5 words tops, you want the font size to be big enough that it pops on a mobile device. If you go thumbsup.tv and you upload your thumbnail, it will show you what it's going to look like on all the different screens. And if in the little bitty one, the text is not readable, legible, then it needs to be bigger. So that would be, yep, general reminder, hit that like button. Yeah, thanks everybody for doing that. All right, let's go back to ChatGPT and see what it brewed up for us. All right, so, let me hide the, okay. Oh, general reminder, hit the like button. Thanks there. All right, so here's me a channel marker. All right, so I'm going to save image. I'll save it into the 20th because that's all right. Ta-da. Okay, so now I have this channel marker. I will probably use that in my video. I'll probably put it at the bottom of the video and drag it across to make it look like it's playing in the video. So I'll put that in my thumbnail. Yep. Let's see, I got another comment here. Let's see what it says. It says, my font choice, anything sans serif and definitely not Comic Sans. Yes, definitely not Comic Sans. Yes, boy, I agree. So true, so true. All right, going back to ChatGPT. So I will use ChatGPT to make my B-roll images. I have played with Sora. I've done a little bit of video with Sora, but it's crazy cat sometimes, and then sometimes it's amazing and does exactly what I want, and I don't have the patience with it. So because it's inconsistently consistent. So anyway. All right, now here's other things you can do with ChatGPT. You can say, create a loose script that sounds like me and what I would say for this video. Okay, so I said, go create me a script. Oh, my head's in the way. Sorry about that. Move me over to the side there. All right. So create a loose script. I don't like using a script, but I will use it sometimes to get ideas. It will make suggestions on how long sections of the video should be. Perhaps it's, hey, what are YouTube chapters? If you could do it in 4 minutes, 3 minutes and 30 seconds, that'd be good. And then it'll talk about why I use them. It will how to add chapters. It talks about that. Keep chapters. And so it goes through live Q&A, bonus downloadable content. Hey, here's my, I can have a download for everybody to go get. If you want me to make a Google Doc or a Notion template. I find sometimes that ChatGPT loses its mind in the attempt to do this. So sometimes I'll tell it just create a markup file, and I can take that and output it to the screen. So create a markup file so I can paste into Google Docs. That way it'll just put it on the screen and I can just paste that in, and it's easier that way. So that way I don't have to worry about it getting crazy and losing stuff. So there it is. It does that. Now, for those of you that use a teleprompter, so here it is. There, right there. Hey, I'm Roy Awesome. All right, cool. So there. And then we'll make it downloadable. We'll see. Sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. Create a teleprompter version of this script. Okay. Be sure to start with the hook for the video. All right. And it will then create me. Yep. So it will then create me a teleprompter version of this. And then if you use, like, say, the Elgato teleprompter, you can paste it in there and put it in there, and it will help. I find when I do this just to kind of have a baseline to go, I will usually go back and say, just give me bullet points. So this is, hey, you want to export as a text, a docx, or a format as a Google Doc using, I usually just hit copy and I'll paste it into my prompter. So let's see. What did Lala say? Lala says, I often need voiceover from our recorded crafty. I asked ChatGPT to create a voiceover script. I fed it all the details about the channel. It truly helps. Lala, do you happen to have Epidemic Sound? Epidemic Sound now has AI voices, and so if you wanted it to read it for you, it would do that too. So I don't know if that's something you're considering. It doesn't have the capability yet to go to your voice. I'm a little paranoid about that anyway, so I'm not sure I want to teach it my voice and lose out all chances there. All right. So, but yeah. All right. Now we're going to jump ahead. I want to show you the magic of thumbnails. So I'm going to go back to the thumbnail work I did for this video. I've done so many queries. I have to go find it, or I can just do it all over again. 80 chapter use. All right, here it goes. Use ChatGPT. So I scroll back, and so much playing around with this, just doing all kind of brainstorming. All placeholder. All right. So here's what I did. This was my first thumbnail. Hang on. Let's go back further than that. No. Okay. So I said, hey, give me a mock-up of what you think my thumbnail should look like. Well, there's that guy again who doesn't have a beard and wears glasses, so he doesn't look anything like me, I don't think. Maybe I should shave my beard and see if I can get me a pair of glasses and find out. Anyway, so then I went to Canva, and I made my own thumbnail. I said, okay, well, what do you think about this thumbnail for this video idea? So this was the first one I did. Yeah, it's a little ugly. Okay, so it tells me big expressive face, the excited cartoon character draws attention and emotion, great for click-through rate, clear subject matter, ChatGPT and YouTube logos immediately signal the topic, which is helpful for the segment, color contrast, bright green against background makes it pop, and then it says, hey, here's some stuff, one thing it does is it recommends too many words, I think, for thumbnails. So I go with the advice of no more than 4 or 5 words in a thumbnail, and try to make the visuals tell the story, and the text is just kind of reiterate, yep, you're right, it's exactly what I'm trying to accomplish. So it made suggestions on changing my fonts. It says YouTube's brand font looks good here. You know, it said, hey, it'd be good if you used a font that was close to YouTube. And I said, well, hey, what's the YouTube logo? And it said, well, okay, you can't use that one, but one that's close to it is. So if you find a font and you say, okay, well, I want one that's close to this, you can go in here and say, hey, tell me what font is close, and then you go in the Canva if that's what you use for your thumbnails, or you know, whatever Adobe, go and say, okay, here's some fonts. So I wound up using the Montserrat Extra Bold. And then I went there and I uploaded a new version. It says, okay, update, noticeable improvement. Here's a quick critique and ratings based on best practices. Click through, improved text. Okay, it likes that clear, curiosity-inducing question. Makes people want to click to find out how. Wow, balanced layout. The word upgrade at the bottom adds contrast and focus. Then it says, hey, contrast between ChatGPT and background. Add a highlighter icon, try a live badge. I'm not a big fan of putting live badges on videos because my concern there is it dates the video. Your shelf life on your video after it's live is not live when they're watching it if they clicked on it later. So final verdict, it says CTR potential 8.5 out of 10. Okay, would you like to create a live sticker or help right now? I went in. But can you make the ChatGPT words punch? How can I make the ChatGPT words punchier? So it gives me advice. I'm like, well, what exactly do you mean? And so it gives me, hey, go give it a subtle glow or a shadow. It says, hey, change the font color slightly, outline the text, stroke effect, use capsule or a box behind the word. You know, use different font just for ChatGPT, and it makes recommendations for fonts to use. It then makes recommendations for colors, which allows me to mock it up for reference. And it says, oh, you're almost there. Okay, what's improved? So I gave it, I didn't. Instead, I went and I gave it a new version of the thumbnail. Okay, it made recommendations. It said it was a 9 out of 10. Okay, final assessment. You know, I uploaded one more. As that looks dialed in. Final assessment of this thumbnail. ChatGPT now pops with lime green fill. So I have ChatGPT. It says, hey, your click-through rate potential is 9.5 out of 10. I can live with that every day of the week. It suggested making a Canva template. This is more painful than it's worth right now. I mean, I'll play with that later. And then it wanted to create placeholder images, but that wasn't really practical for what I was doing. But I can go download the placeholder logos and all that. So anyway. And then I said, hey, what can I do HTML? So I was going to even have it do slides. I said, well, I'm not doing slides tonight. I don't want to do slides. I want to just jump in. So that was my process right there that I went through. So going back to our original here, I can go and just keep tweaking this thumbnail. Where we go? Back. All right. I can go and just keep tweaking this thumbnail until I finally get the magic one. I don't want a public link. I can keep doing it until I get it to be a better thumbnail, and ChatGPT gives me a thumbs up and says, yep, that's pretty good. So, yeah. That's the whole point of that right there. Yeah. Ooh, you can ask it for a teleprompter version. I've never asked it to do that. Yeah, we'll try it next time. You absolutely can. It will give you one for that. Wow, yes, I use that. Epidemic Sound now has voiceover capability. You can feed it a script, and you can pick through the different voices, and it will do that for you. It's no extra charge. It is part of the plan. Does ChatGPT understand any slang words that may be in common? Yes, it does. It does. Because sometimes I go to ChatGPT and tell me, what the heck does this mean? You know? So I have to go ask ChatGPT. I have ChatGPT as my default search engine. Now, that doesn't always work. I will tell you that there are times when Google is just the better option. And so I will go and do a Google search. But the rest of the time, I'm using ChatGPT for everything. But like, for example, if you're looking for something specific that's local to you, you probably need to use Google to do that search. But if you're using it for coming up with ideas, helping you with design, that type of thing. So these are all the things that I use I use ChatGPT. Well, I use ChatGPT for so many things, but those are just some of the things that I use it for. Let's see. The last one was and so that last part there, I was having ChatGPT rank my thumbnails and tell me which one is the best thumbnail. You can do this. Before, I let vidIQ do this. If I still have vidIQ, so if I go and look at a video, go to content and live and edit this video, I have it here. It says my title is a 97. ChatGPT gave me that title. And then I have to go to a different screen, but I can have it rank my thumbnail, and it thought my thumbnail was pretty banger as well. Now, what most people don't know, vidIQ uses ChatGPT as its backend. Now, I have an account with vidIQ, and I can use ChatGPT. I can use vidIQ in my prompts with ChatGPT because vidIQ does have more access to my YouTube analytics. But if you're patient, you do an export out of your analytics and import those in, ChatGPT will give you that same information. So if you're trying to save some money and you're already paying for ChatGPT anyway, my screen share is gone. Hopefully it's just me. Are you seeing me? Am I gone? Did my share disappear? There's whole screen. Scrolling. Are you guys seeing me? It says my screen share is gone. Let's do the big comment here. It says Roy's screen share is gone. Where did my mouse go? I always hate this part where I have to go find my mouse. Come back. There we go. All right, here we go. Ta-da. Oops. I didn't go according to plan. There we go. I got to fix that. I'll fix that later. Anyway, shout out. Okay. Screen share is gone. Hopefully everybody's seeing me. You are there. Okay, good. All right. I thought I left. I was going to be sad. So, let's go look at my list here. Let's see. Everything I promised. So, we did video ideation. We did tiles and hooks. We created SEO-friendly chapter descriptions. We created chapter markers. We created tags. We had ChatGPT review our thumbnails. We had to create scripts and teleprompter chapters. So, yeah. We did all that. Esther Bolt, look. It's back now. Good. All right. Request timestamped SEO chapters. Again, I wish there was a way to get ChatGPT to do the transcription consistently, but it doesn't. So I gave one time I did it and it did perfect. It was a beautiful thing. It was a beautiful thing. Upload and compare 2 or 3 thumbnails. Ask ChatGPT to rank your thumbnails and provide feedback. So there. There you go. Now, those are just a few of the ways that I use ChatGPT. And so, yeah, you definitely go catch the replay. You know what? I will go and put all my prompts in a text file and I'll make it available for people to download somehow. But the magic is the prompts, your prompts need to be your prompts. And it's just a matter of giving it enough information. And it will learn you and who you are. And so it's amazing. It will, after a while, there's so many things you don't have to tell it. Hey Roy, hey Dora, how you doing? Hey Lala, hey Dora. Well, I missed the entire masterclass. I'll catch the replay. I am very, so many things learned. Yes, rewatch this, definitely, okay? And like everything I did, I'm more than happy to share it out, just here it is, out there to the world, because I want you to be the best creator possible. And if I also need to save time, I don't know, but I work a full-time job, and sometimes its days are long. And so sometimes I need help. And so I use ChatGPT, and it's not perfect. You cannot go with everything ChatGPT gives you. You have to, I use Canva and ChatGPT together to make what I want to make. Okay, and so I will use ChatGPT to do images for me for B-roll type stuff. I go to pexels.com for B-roll video. I am playing with Sora to make videos for me for B-roll purposes. And so I'm going to keep playing with that. When I get good at it, I'll share with you how I did it. It's just not working consistently for me. And I think it's the operator. I think it's a PEBCAC error. Problem exists between keyboard and chair. Yeah, so I will get it. I will make it work. So it's going to be good. Yeah, so many things to learn, Roy. Thank you. Yep. Does ChatGPT sound too much like a program and less like normal humans when explaining things to common man? You can tell it to explain it in a way. You can say, explain it like I'm a 12th grader. Explain it like I'm an 8th grader. Explain it like I am 5 years old. And it will do it. It will break it down, and it will explain it to you as if you're 5 years old. It will. It absolutely will. And so take advantage of those things and use that. All right. That is it. That's my show for tonight. Yeah. I want to thank everybody that showed up tonight. All right, Tora, it's true like a masterclass. Yeah, Sora, that's a new one to me. Sora, if you're in the paid version of ChatGPT, Sora, you only see it in the web version. Let me go to the web version. Let's go here. And share Chrome. There's Chrome. I'm sharing. Nope, I don't like that. Let's do the other side of Chrome. There we go. All right. So you'll notice ChatGPT.com. All right. You'll see right here, if you're in the browser version, here's Sora. And you can go to Sora and have it make you images. And then what I did is I took a bunch of videos of myself and I uploaded them into Sora and said, make it look like me. So if you are on the paid version of ChatGPT, Sora's there. You just got to go up there and find it. And then you can go and say, make me a photorealistic image. So I'll go right here, upload from device, and I have a place where I have pictures of me. Let's sort by name. Me 2025. So I'll go out here and I'll pick a few images and say, there we go. So it's gonna do another blue guy because I didn't upload anything. Give me a photorealistic picture of me wearing a shirt with a ChatGPT logo on it, and have me doing a thumbs up and a smile on my face. All right. Remix. Okay. So you hit that button. It's added to the queue. And up here in the corner, you got to wait. Activity. You're also limited. You can only do so many images a day. You can only do so much video per day in Sora, unless you want to pay out the $200 a month plan, which ain't happening. So, and if you are a business like I am, ChatGPT subscription is an expense, is a business expense that you need to calculate for. I can show that I definitely use it for my content creation process. All right, it's halfway there. Let's see what it looks like. It's going to be wearing a blue shirt, unfortunately, because I gave it all blue pictures. But if I give it some other pictures. But I was getting grumpy because ChatGPT wasn't doing realistic images of me even when I uploaded video. I uploaded images of myself. So I went in here and said, hey, Sora can do it. And then Sora can also do videos. And I will play with that more and show you. All right. Okay. Thumbs up with ChatGPT. All right, here we go. And click. Let's see what it looks like. Okay, that one doesn't look as much like me, but it's close. It's almost me. But there, see? So there I go. It's almost me with a ChatGPT logo on my shirt. I'll play with that more, and I'll show you how to do video. But that's it. That's our show. Thank you so much for watching tonight. If you enjoyed this, I would really appreciate you giving me a big thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed to this channel, this is the kind of stuff that I do. So subscribe and come join the party here. So, I mean, for example, here's a video I did with AI.
Tech troublemaker, make a scene. Content creation, living the dream. You got the gear, you got the skill. On that screen, you always thrill. Editing late into the night. Crafting stories, making it tight.